Welcome back, viewers. Syndrome here with Breaking the Stream Gaming. Tonight, I'll be continuing my playthrough of Age of Wonders, Planetfall, Galactic Empire mode. Now, we're playing the Oathbound faction right now, and we have just begun our champion production. Now, not the final version of the champions. They're poorly modded, they cost too much, and just overall not what we're looking for. But we need a little bit of muscle right now to help us with a couple of quests that we're working on. So let's see, I left off here with my leader self-clearing a medium anomalous site. If we're lucky, we'll end up getting a large anomalous site out of that. I'm not entirely sure how that functions, but we'll see what we can do. Looks like these, what are they called? They're some sort of fungus creatures. They're a new faction of some sort. But looks like they're attacking MIT. They won't be successful, though. Alright, we are getting close. Just 2 more techs until we get our Beacon of Hope. Although, that is quite a ways off. 34 more turns of research. Our research is usually quite a bit better than it has been in this game. But because we're limited to 2 colonies, and I've only recently acquired a research exploit, we're quite a bit lower than I'd like. Now we will go ahead and accept Twiggy the Pilot. And actually, let's go ahead and see if we can combine stacks there. So Twiggy starts at level 3, so let's go ahead and spend his points. We'll hold off on making him a lord until we get our 3rd colony. So let's go ahead and just give him Trailblazer, Intuitive Strikes, Sinister Chorus is quite good. So yeah, I think that those will... Let's give him Attenuators and Vitality, actually. And we'll get Sinister Chorus next time. Okay. Let's see a little bit of Cosmite here. Might as well go pick that up, since we're pretty short on it. Okay. Getting closer on that champion there. Hopefully that'll get fast produced next turn, maybe. Let's see what this reward is, though. Wow, another 600 research. Maybe that, maybe Beacon of Hope isn't as far off as I had thought. And we're also actually getting a 3rd colony out of it. So excellent. Excellent reward there. That was definitely worth it. Ooh. Oh, that's ugly. That's really ugly, actually. Okay, good. I was thinking that would have totally boxed Ragsdale in there. But since we can turn this into a colonizer, that is a much better resolution. Ooh, where to put it, though? I think we're probably going to move that... Jeez, I don't even know. This area off to the west is unexplored, so I'm a little bit hesitant to send it out there on its own. But, I mean, what else can we really do? Man, yeah, Ragsdale in any case is going to be boxed in, it looks like. So I just might not even bother with a 2nd residential sector there. You know what? I think we're going to plunk it down right here in the Shattered Rocks. Okay, excellent time though. Accelerated Force Deployment has come out. That will significantly increase our ability to respond to threats within our territory. Before I move on to Adapted Exploit, though, should I get another Operational Effectiveness? I think that I should. Let's see. We're going to turn this guy around and use him to explore over in this area there. Now, our leader stack, let's get them linked up with our other units. And, well, we don't actually have enough energy to fast build that champion, so we'll hold off for 1 more turn. That Echo Walker is taking his sweet time to heal up. but I don't want to kick it out of the group. You know, they're just going to advance a little bit further, I think, and then they'll hunker down for a turn. Oh, now we just accomplished another secondary quest, which gave us 150 renown. That is going to let us get this Wasteland Scavengers operation. Oh, man. There are so many operations, or so many doctrines that we'd like to use that we just don't have the slots for. But we'll make use of that one once we can afford to get another slot. All right, I think all that looks good. Okay. Looks like that is adjacent to another colony. Yeah, I'm definitely declining that. I need to I need to start producing things in my capital here. I'll definitely fast produce the champion for 24 energy, though. And let's go ahead and move him over. Flying unit, so that's quite nice. We'll move in the bulk of our forces to there, and then we'll start the fight with this aspirant. Oh, no! Okay, good. Those are two different factions of marauders. Okay, no casualties there. And I think that instead of taking this Swift Beak, we'll just go ahead and sell that for some energy. And might as well start that fight as well. Okay, looks like we have another level on Syndrome the Pilot. Now, he does have modular extension as an option, but we have so many other things to buy that it's going to be a long time before he can get that. Now that we've started acquiring air units, let's go ahead and make him an air commander for 10% damage on each of those. Geez, and that's all he can get. You know, I think that actually instead of air commander, we're going to go ahead and take Oracle's Favor instead of that. This gives every unit an additional stack of precog at the start of the battle. So all of our units are going to start off being able to ignore 2 attacks, which is kind of huge. So let's go ahead and do that. And for those other 3 skill points, you know, we'll just save those up for important things. Amarista the pilot has reached level 4, which means field repair droids, no question about that. And let's go ahead and give her intuitive strikes also. Okay, we have a Vanguard colony now. Let's go ahead and start off with some standard infrastructure. We need them to be able to defend against this army here, which looks like is headed straight for it. In Ragsdale, what can we do here? Let's go ahead and build a food sector upgrade. And then... Ah, shoot. I forgot that they do need a second food exploit, which is going to have to be this one here. Okay, so now it's coming to decision time. Whichever colony takes this sector is going to be able to get 2 residential sectors. Because of the mountains that we're facing up here, there's no other place for us to put down a residential sector. Actually, no, yeah, that is the case. Or is it? No, I suppose it's not the case. Our capital here can expand westward, it seems. Except that since they're already at 4 sectors, they can't. Shoot. Well, I guess they can turn this sector into a residential sector. They don't really need a food exploit once they get up that large. Decisions. Well, frankly, I think that it's probably more important for us to get that on our capital. Alternately, I just take a second production site. Man, that's a tough choice. Yeah, I think I messed up when I placed Trontron there. I should have moved it out further. But it is what it is. We already made our choice. Worst case scenario, Ragsdale here can just grab the 2 water nodes and be done with it. Okay, yeah, I think that we're going to grab the Arborean Zone for our capital and turn it into a residential sector. That should be an easy defense. All right, we lost a Paladin Aspirant, but not a huge loss. We could get a Destroyer. Destroyers are nice, but at this point, I kind of need the money. Okay, in our capital, let's go ahead and... Oh, man, so much stuff to build. What is the most important here? We don't yet have the Advanced Engineering Guild or the Cosmite something center. So I'm going to hold off on building those. I guess let's go ahead and build a residential exploit, and we'll fast produce that just to get it out there. And man, let's go for Cosmite. We need to really ramp up our Cosmite production there. Okay, Twiggy the Pilot is definitely going to take the field repair droid. Anything we can do with 2? Nope. All right, let's do a bit of exploring over here. And we can clear out at least 1 more node with this stack. Ooh. Nope, that's a little bit more than we're prepared to deal with. Okay, let's back that off so we don't have to fight 2 stacks at once. Okay, now we'll go back in there and deal with just the 1 stack. And that should be no problem. I lost another Paladin. Oh, that's a shame, but not the end of the world. Okay, Amarista's up to level 5, so we definitely want to leave her with 2 skill points at least. So let's just get Attenuators and call it done. That way she'll have 8 next level for advanced piloting. We did just get Operational Effectiveness 2, so open up another Doctrine slot. Let's go ahead. Okay, now let's get Production Development 2 going. And we'll take out this mini army while we're at it. Now, I could upgrade him to a Marquis and then just abandon this Echo Walker. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Doesn't leave us with a whole lot of punch, but we might be able to make that work. Down in Ragsdale here, man, what can we do? We're definitely blocked in, so this is going to be an issue of clearing out those Cosmite nodes, just claiming the water sectors. We'll go ahead and build a rank 5. Trying to see what the best benefit for us is here, and I think that it's probably building the agricultural center. Agricultural export center, that is. Okay, now that our Vanguard cities built their standard infrastructure, we'll go ahead and give them, oh, I'd say another central reactor core. We're actually surprisingly close to being done with our true research goals, so no real need for another science center. And then we'll make a decision what to build after that. Probably, yeah, let's just get those turrets started. Okay, it looks like we have an Empire quest here for the Kirko. Unfortunately, it's a research one, and I really can't afford that right now, so I'm going to decline it. Looks like we met Celia, the Amazon. I believe that she's a pacifist, unless that changes game to game. And she doesn't like us because we're decadent, but oh well. Oh, and she definitely doesn't like us. Looks like she just tried to turn the Forgotten against us, but she failed. Okay. Man, so many buildings to build here. Let's go ahead and build the production upgrade, and I'm going to fast complete it just to get that off of our list. And then let's do the same with the research center. 7 turns until we get our production development 2, and then we'll be able to build the advanced production guild. Okay, what can we do with this stack? You know, I think that it probably makes sense to go conquer a couple colonies with this. Whoa, that's a real nice sector there. Shame we can't. I mean, technically, we could reach that. We would have to build a sector here, and then a residential sector there. I mean, if I blow up my food sector and my residential sector there, I could make that work, and actually that would solve the problem that we have with Ragsdale down there. And this launch control center gives the ship, excuse me, the starship maintenance bay, which gives the mechanical units +2 resistance to all damage, which is a huge bonus. Geez, that's extremely tempting. And you know, you don't even actually have to blow those up. I could just transfer those to Ragsdale as they become relevant. You know, I think I'll do that. Okay, but that is not a decision for right now. MIT is having no trouble defending at this point. We'll go ahead and use the stack to just knock some of these guys off. Arc resistance, that's maybe difficult, but let's see how these guys do. Yeah, that was fine. Looks like Syndrome, the pilot, gained another level. Now, what do we want to take with him this time? This time, we're definitely going to take Air Commander. And what else do we have points for? 1 point shy of getting Shield Modulator. I could get All-Around Awareness, which is a very powerful skill. Yeah, why don't I do that? Let's see, Twiggy the pilot just hit level 5. What can we take with him? Let's go ahead and take Sinister Chorus. That'll leave him with 3 skill points, which will give him 8 next level for advanced piloting. And the Echo Walker, what are we going to do with him? I don't see any threats nearby, so we'll keep advancing him up. He might be useful at some point. I will take research any place I can get it. Okay, what's next? Let's go ahead and upgrade our residential. Well, no, I don't suppose I will do that since I'm planning on giving that sector away. I don't know if the archive will go away without a residential sector. I guess we'll find out. Go ahead and pick up this production resource. Well, I don't need either of those. And yeah, I think that we're going to go ahead and conquer Upton Hills here, since we can't convince them to join us. This is going to cause us a little bit of problems with the Oathbound, unfortunately. But not the end of the world. But that's actually a fairly powerful stack. Yeah, I think we should be fine, though. Yeah. All right, now we have our 4th colony. This one, what are we going to do with it? So given that I've already decided to take the sectors south of it, I guess I'll go ahead and turn this into a colonizer and move it to the north and settle in the Spirit Range. Okay, I guess we're going to head to this colony down here next. Okay, Amarista the pilot just gained advanced piloting, which means we can put her into a champion. And so did Twiggy the pilot. So that should help us along quite nicely. Now I really need to mod them. Okay, Ragsdale, what are they going to build? Let's keep building these archives, and actually let's put our people in them. Now they can annex an additional sector. Is it time? Let's go ahead and transfer that to Ragsdale. So that'll take a turn to do, and then we'll annex Steeple Rock Vale after that. Trenton here. They've built everything that we've needed so far. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Food and production. That's not bad. We'll go ahead and build their Riot-Pod bunkers. But I think that I will end this episode here, and I'll pick it up next time with Turn 31. Thanks for viewing. See you next episode.